Hi guys, good morning. I hope everybody's doing excellent. So today is Saturday, September 7th, 24, and I've had a few people asking me about that busking thing I do. I mean, it's nothing special, but some people were questioning me about how is it like for you to be doing that. I mean, we see people doing it, but what's it like for somebody who's actually playing music on the street? So I thought I'd make a few videos about my point of view as a busker in a few cities, and I will be doing this in Antwerp, in Hasselt, in Leuven, and in Holland, in Maastricht, the four main places where I play. And for this beautiful day, I decided to go to Holland, to Maastricht, which is like a 45-minute drive. If you want to play on the streets in Maastricht, you have to apply for a permit, and you can only apply for maximum 4 weeks in advance. So you can apply for next week, the week after that one, and then the fourth week from now. So what they've done, they came up with a plan to accommodate as many people as possible to be able to play on a specific day. So they must have spent an awful lot of time doing this, because they planned like 7 routes that you can take. And you have to follow a specific route on a specific day. So today it's Saturday the 7th. I have route 7, which means I can play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times, between 12 until 10 at night. And every spot I can stay for 45 minutes. And then a second later I have to be at the next spot and do a 45-minute session there. And 45 minutes later, on the second, I have to be on the third place, which is totally impossible. First of all, it takes me like between 5 and 7 minutes to build up my little booth. And I don't use an amp, it's just an acoustic guitar, but I'm there with a trolley, my backpack. I got a stand for my iPad and my camera, which I will tell you about later. My power bank to charge the iPad. I need 10 minutes build up and break down. So of the 45 minutes, I've already lost 10 minutes, which means I can play 35 or maybe 30 minutes. You arrive, you build up, you play for half an hour, you build down, and you need to go to the next place, which takes me, the places are not too far from each other, so between 5 and 10 minutes to go from one to the next. So you lose those 5 minutes again, 10 minutes. So you can play between 25 and 30 minutes. Totally not worth the effort. When I followed one of the routes last week, you sort of follow the logical route of the people who are shopping or walking through the city. Which means if you play 30 minutes at spot A and you go to spot B, you might actually just follow the people that you just played for on spot A to spot B and then play the same music to the same people again, which is absolutely not what you want. The most ideal situation is that you stand in one place, people walk past, they have the opportunity to interact with you, to give you a donation, to listen to the music, or not, and then they're gone. These routes, you just ignore them. You apply for the permit and then you do what is best. Okay, to take you guys along, I bought this 360 camera. It's an Insta 360 RS. I'm curious, I've never used one of these 360 cameras before. I have no idea what they actually do, but I think that in post you can choose what part of the image you want to use in your final video. I hope the quality is a bit decent. And then for the guitar part, I'm taking my new Epiphone Master Build Texan guitar. I will do a separate video about my busking guitars. I have 4 of them, which may sound like stupid too much, but after doing close to 100 sessions now, I've realized that taking the same guitar every time gets a bit like meh. So I'm always excited when I've got a a different guitar in my case, and I didn't look forward to the actual playing of the instrument. They're all different, they all sound different, they all feel different. So I make sure that every session is a bit fresh, which helps me stay excited about the busking thing. And all my guitars are sub 600 euros. This is the latest one. There's another one coming in tomorrow, because I've got some requirements, but I will talk about that in the video about the guitars. Just about this one, I love this guitar. It sounds vintage as fuck. It's a really, yeah, you probably can't hear it through this microphone, but it's that Cat Stevens. Very sharp attack, fast decay, vintagey, un-hi-fi kind of sound. So yeah, it's a master build, which means that this is a model that has never been a Gibson. That's why it's called master build. They're built by their luthiers in Indonesia. And the master build series are guitars that are top level Epiphones, and those guitars have never been Gibson guitars. I mean, Epiphone was a different, separate brand before they got acquired by Gibson. The inspired by Gibson versions are Gibson guitars, but then replicas under the name of Epiphone. I think built by the same factory, the same luthiers as the master builds, but the master builds are guitars that never were Gibsons. The inspired by Gibsons are guitars that are actually replicas of the Gibson models. That's why they have a different name. So let's go to Holland. Let's go to Maastricht. All right, guys. So you park in right north of the city. It's free parking, and then you hop on a shuttle bus. It takes you into town center in 10 minutes. And the bus going back and forth is €2.50. So that's it, €2.50, and you can stay as long as you want. And I think the buses run until 11:30 at night. So you know that they like the flowers here. So it's going to be hot there, and I think there's going to be many people walking around. So it should be fun. Straight up ahead, that's a tiny road that I'm going to play first. Done this before, and after that I'm going to the main shopping area. High tide, mid-afternoon, all people fly by in the traffic boom, knowing just where you're going. Thank you. Getting to know you should be going. Well, I know the reason why you keep your silence up. No, you don't fool me. Well, the hurt doesn't show, and your pain still grows. Stranger to you and me, and I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord, can you feel it? Thank you, coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, who's gonna plug their ears when you scream? You can't go on, thank you, thinking nothing's wrong. Well, who's gonna drive you home tonight? I must confess that my loneliness, thank you, is killing me now. Don't you know? From the moment I could talk, I was ordered to listen. Now there's a way, and I know that thank you, well, I know I have to go. Hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze. Thank you. Cold comfort for change. Did you exchange a walk on part in a war? What have you found? The same old fears. Just wish you were here. This is my job, guys. I play for 6 hours and I walk around for an hour. And because I have to choose places where people want to go, they're always nice places. So it's a fantastic way to make a living playing music.
1, 2, 3.
Ja.
Jolene, 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 Jolene,
I'm begging of you, please don't take my man.
Jolene, Jolene,
Jolene, Jolene, please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivy skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene.
I think it's gonna be a long time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, Marseille ain't the kind of place to raise a kid. In fact, it's cold as hell, and there's no one there. My nerves all jumping, I feel like a fool when your kisses they burn. Thank you, Al. But my heart stays cool. Well, Romeo and Juliet, Samson and Delilah, Blue Hotel, every room is lonely. Blue Hotel, 'cause I was waiting only the nightlife of her lonely dream. Blue Hotel, thank you. Blue Hotel, with all the love his heart can stand. Dream of ways to throw it all. Thank you, Al. Away. Hello. Whoa. Thank you, Al. It's working against me. Thank you. Thank you, Al. Gravity only wants to bring me down. Oh, twice as nice ain't twice as good, and can't sustain like a one half could. It's wanting more that's gonna send me to my knees. Whoa, gravity, just keep me where the light is. 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 Thank you, man. Cheers. I'm gonna go for a coffee and then do session 2, and then might eat something, and then another one, and then call it a day.